All right. My name is Shalene McLeod. For those of you that don't know me, I classify myself as an entrepreneur at this point. I am really excited today. I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit more about master resale rights and what that is, what it looks like, explaining some of the most commonly asked questions that I get. If you have questions throughout this webinar, please, you can put them in the chat and I'm happy to answer them as we go. If you're watching the recording of this and you have questions, please feel free to reply back to me. You can DM me or you can email me, and I will make sure that I get all of the answers to your burning questions so that you can make an informed decision on whether or not you feel like this is right for you. Because ultimately, I know that you're showing up for this Master Resale Rights webinar to really get a basic understanding or a more enhanced understanding of what Master Resale Rights actually is and if it's right for you. So a little bit about me before we dive in. For those of you that don't know me, like I said, my name is Shalene McLeod. I am married to my husband. We have three beautiful children. They are 9, 11, and 13, which is like wild to me to think that they're already at those ages. We are Really, I am the entrepreneur by trade. My husband has been thrown into the fire with all of my entrepreneurial journeys. For the past 6.5 years, I actually was a part of network marketing. And this past year, I decided to step back from my network marketing business and not grow that in pursuit of my life coaching business. So I have been building my life coaching business, which is kind of like life and business coaching at this point. And I have been building that for the past 2 years. And with all of that, I kind of found this really cool answer with master resale rights. I was looking for something for a lot of the people that I was working with to help them get their businesses off the ground. I was working with a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of women who were looking to scale their businesses or start a business, a lot of women in the realm of like, I want to start something, but I don't know what it is, or I want to create a course, but I don't feel skilled enough, or I want to start whatever it might be, but I didn't have an actual physical product. And so a lot of what was like holding people back was having this product that was available to them to be able to go out and sell something now. They had a really great vision for a business or a vision for what they wanted to do, or they had a vision for what they wanted their life to look like. They just knew they didn't want to be in a 9 to 5 anymore, but they were like, but what do I do? I don't even know what that looks like. Some people were in network marketing and trying to get that off of the ground. Other people just didn't want to go into that direction. And they were like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And so in my coaching with so many different women, I really started to notice that there was just this gap around conceptualizing the idea of business for them and where they wanted to go and the life they wanted to create. But what was it that they were going to sell? And I found a lot of people were just kind of like grasping at straws, being like, well, I'll try this, and maybe I'll try this, and maybe I'll try that, and maybe I'll try that. And I did that in the beginning of my journey. I was probably 5, if not longer years before I even entered into my longer stint in the network marketing company that I was with, of trying different things. I tried about 8 different things, and it was like my own personal startups and other companies, network marketing, not network marketing. I was kind of all over the place trying to like find my thing and find my groove. And so through my like extensiveness in searching, I started to hear about master resale rights. And I was like, okay, wait, what is this? It felt so foreign. It felt super weird. It felt really unreal. It felt like something that was almost this like too good to be true type of mentality is what I had and my perspective of what master resale rights was. And I just didn't really understand it. And I had been watching and watching and watching a couple of people online, like some things here and there. And I was just kind of like, what is this girl doing? What's she talking about? These are my real honest thoughts. I was like, what is this girl doing? What is she talking about? That sounds like such a scam. Like, what in the heck? And then I was like, wait a second. I started seeing 2 other people that I like knew and respected from my other network marketing company that started on this. And I was like, this girl's saying that she's actually making money with this. She's actually doing this. Like, what is going on? And so I messaged her and I was like, okay, what's the deal? Tell me everything that I need to know. And so from there, I literally made a decision within 48 hours because 2 things. One, I felt like it hit the gap of, and I'll explain how, I felt like it hit the gap that I was seeing with the clients that I was working with so beautifully well. And two, I saw it as additional income stream into our family and into our household that I was like, I'm here for this. Like, I'm totally down for this. It felt doable. It felt achievable. And it just felt like something that I knew I could be really great at too. So I embarked on discovering more about what Master Resale Rights actually was. And I want to show you guys a little bit about the course as well. I'm going to talk about that. I'll show you it on my phone. But really, Master Resale Rights, what this is that is a license. It's not even the course. And I think that's where some of the messaging that's coming through online, if you're seeing it, it can be a little bit confusing. The Master Resale Rights itself is actually a license that is attached to something. And what that license does is it gives you permission to go and resell something that's already been created by somebody else. So, for example, coloring books. Coloring books for a very long time have had a master resale rights license attached to it, giving other retailers the right to sell a product that they didn't physically create. We see this in the like physical product world all the time. The master resale rights attached to it and giving people that right to then go and resell that product. What we haven't seen is having this license attached into the digital marketing world in the way in which it's been applied in this situation. So what has actually happened is there was a course creator, a couple who created this course. And this course is one that they've attached the master resale rights license to. And so I see this as twofold. Master resale rights in and of itself is the license, and then there's the course. And so purchasing this course gives you two things. You are not purchasing just master resale rights. You're purchasing a course. The course is called Learn and Earn Profits Online. And the course itself is teaching you how to actually create an online funnel system, a website, a landing page, an email marketing system, how to use SEO, which is search engine optimization with Google, how to use ChatGPT, how to post on social media to actually sell the product that you're looking to sell. But it teaches you how to set up your automated systems and funnels, email, like all those things. It teaches you all of that on the back end side of what it looks like to sell a digital product. Now you can apply that to anything. So when you look at who is this course actually for, the course is for anyone who has a product to sell online. If you have your own ebook, or you're looking to write your own ebook, or you have your own, say you have like a freebie, maybe you have like an opt-in for someone and you have a freebie, and then you want to sell them a $27 guide to cut curtain bangs. I don't know, whatever it is that you want. Like, you literally can teach people anything online these days. So this is the course that's teaching you how to sell that thing that you might already have. If you have a course, if you have a, maybe you have like a group coaching program, something like that. If you have something to sell, this is the course that can help you to set up all the back-end systems in order to make that happen. Now, the second part of that is the business opportunity, in that you can just take that course and sell it as your first product. This was the gap that I was seeing. People wanted to know all this information. They want to know how to set up their email funnels. They want to know how to set up a landing page. They want to know how to set up your payments, how to use social media, how to, like, they're looking for all the information on how to do all these things. But then they're like, but what do I sell? Or they're like, I want to create this course, but it's going to take me like 6 to 8 months to create this course to sell it. This actually gives you the product to sell right away, because you just sell that course. So if you want your first digital product, or your only digital product, there's so many different people who are using this in so many different ways. You are going to set up your website and landing page and all the things to sell that course itself, which is what you would have seen if you've gone to my landing page. You will see that my Instagram account, Make Money with Shalene, it is linked over into my landing page. And my landing page is essentially what you will learn how to do. So you will have entered your email into that. You got redirected to a landing page. From that, you have the ability to purchase the course, and you will see the options to purchase the course on that landing page. It gives you lots of information. I created that from the teachings of the actual course, and that product that you sell You could sell anything. It doesn't have to be the course itself, but the cool part is that it can be, and it gives you your first product. So that's like the business opportunity side, in that you purchase this course, and whether you decide to resell it or not, it can give you the tools and resources that you need to go sell whatever product you want, or it can give you the tools and resources that you need, and you get to sell that product. Does that make sense? I hope that that makes sense. That is essentially like what it is and what the master resale rights is. So it's the Learn and Earn Profits course with the master resale rights attached to it, giving you the permission to go and sell that. Now, how do you make money? This is like the biggest question that people have. They're like, okay, that's great. I have this course that I can go and I can resell, but like, how do I make money? What does that look like? And I think for me and my background, I'm so used to like the network marketing world that I'm like, okay, well, who's paying me? What's the company? What's the, like, I'm looking for like all this information. And the cool part about this is that there is none. There is no company that's paying you. There is no person that's paying you. The course isn't paying you. There's nothing that's coming in from anyone else. You are the person who is receiving 100% of the profits for this course. So when someone purchases the course, all of the money goes directly into your bank accounts. Now, I have used, and the course teaches, PayPal and Stripe to set up those two payment systems. You can set up one or the other or both, or use whatever you want. There is literally, you can use whatever you want. That's just what it teaches. So it's really great if you have no background in setting any of that up. You can set it up through that. If you already have a PayPal account or you already have a Stripe account from another product that you're selling or another business that you have, you can use the same account. You can totally 100% use the same account you already have set up, and it teaches you how to connect it into your landing page and your systems and your funnels. That is how you're getting paid. You're getting paid out of your own accounts. So you're getting direct from your PayPal and Stripe, and then you transfer that money over into your bank account. So 100% of the profits is yours. There's no cuts, there's no sharing, there's no affiliate, there's no referrals, there's no any of that. There are other products that are out there that have affiliate commissions, that have referral commissions, that have a little bit of a different structure set up to them. This isn't. This is just yours. It gives you your digital product. You have your course. You can go out and sell as many or as little as you desire. This is the cool part for me, is that you're no longer relying, especially when I come from like my network marketing background, the referral system is one that can be great. And the commissions that you earn off of other people doing work can be very financially rewarding, but it also puts the ball in their court. And that is you recruiting a lot of people onto your team to then go and duplicate your efforts to sell the thing that you're selling. And sometimes that's just not matched, right? Sometimes your efforts just aren't matched to the level of what you're putting out. And so it can take a lot of people that you're recruiting into your team in order to create that type of financial success that's rewarding for you, in them going and doing the work and you getting a cut or a commission or a payout of the work that they're doing. Now, like I said, can be very financially rewarding. This is just different. And I think sometimes it's hard for our brain to like get on board with that, with the concept that, but what if I sell this course to, who's Sarah? I'm picking a name on my participant list. What if I sell this course to Sarah? And then Sarah goes and sells that course to someone else. What do I get from that? And you get nothing. You get nothing from Sarah going and selling that course. And that was like a really weird mindset shift for me to get on board with, because I was like, but wait, huh? That doesn't seem like it's going to work out very well. At some point, I might be like running out of people, or at some point, this is going to just not make sense anymore. And it took me a little bit to get my brain on board with that. But what I then looked at was, a lot of the time, the structures in which the payouts that give you a referral or commission or something are so much less than what you actually are receiving on the front end. You're getting 100% of the profits instead of getting maybe 40% of the profits and 10% referral commission, or even a 40% referral commission from other people, which you can't control any of the things that they're doing or how they're showing up or if they actually make any sales. You get to have the ball in your court. with 100% of the commission being yours. That I was like, okay, wait, that's freaking cool. I think I'm on board with that. I love that. And you have to remember that I truly believe that this would likely be the beginning of something really cool for you, for anyone who gets started. This probably isn't the only thing that you will ever sell. This becomes your first product. And then you learn how to do it, and you're going to be like, oh, wait, I know how to do this. I'm going to go do something else. I've started to see now a lot of people using the same system and using ChatGPT and Canva for ChatGPT to create a really cool ebook or guide or something. And then they just go put it into a Canva template, and then they go and they sell that thing using the same system of how you're taught to sell the course in the Learn and Earn Profits course. So it's really cool. And I see it as such a gateway for so many people to get their footings, get started, have something that they can sell now for 100% of the profits, to learn how to create their own thing as well and add to the library of what it is you're selling. And you have this clientele of people who are purchasing this course from you. They're probably going to purchase other things you sell in the future too. So it's really cool. You just start to build this community of clients, of raving fans that love everything you have to offer and want to be a part of everything that you have to offer. And you keep creating offers for them, and they're buying those things from you. So I love this structure. Like, I am obsessed with this right now. Okay, so that's how you get paid, what the course is about. Who is this actually for? I really think it's just for anyone who's looking to add additional income into their household. You could apply this in a variety of different professions. Teachers, I know a lot of teachers sell a lot of like agendas or worksheets and stuff like that on Etsy. Such a cool way to use this program, this course, to actually set everything up for all of the templates that you're already selling. If you have anything digitally you're selling on Etsy, such a cool thing for you to be able to do. I see this as a great way to sell guides or ebooks for even real estate agents. Like, you can go into any profession, absolutely any profession, and apply this in some way, shape, or form. It's about getting a little bit creative, or you just leave that totally to the side and you just decide you want to add an additional income stream into your family's household. And this is going to be it. It can be completely separate from anything else that you're doing. It does not have to be something that like works well. Or if your brain's trying to figure out, well, how does this already work in my business plan? Or how do I get this a part of this? Like, it doesn't have to at all. It can totally be its separate entity and just something that is like a wheelhouse and a machine that starts to work for you. So you have this course. The next question that I kind of feel like most people are asking is, you have this course, you get it set up, and then how do I sell it? What does that look like? I'm not a social seller. I don't want to show my face online. Do I have to show my face in Reels? What do I have to do? What platforms? Do I have to be on TikTok? Do I have to be here? Do I have to be there? I think that this is a part where you get to decide what it is that you want to do. There is a forward-facing promotional marketing standpoint that is required of selling anything, And whether that's a blog, because you want to start blogging and write in the blog and you're adding this into your blog, whether that's social media using Reels, whether that's on TikTok, whether it's using Pinterest, and you're driving traffic into your website. It's about using social media platforms or apps in an array of different ways to drive traffic into your website and collecting emails, because it's teaching you how to set up an email funnel system. So that funnel system is automatically working for you and emailing people but all the benefits of MRR, what it looks like, who it's for, and allowing them to make that purchasing decision to say, yes, I want to buy this. And that's all working for you in the back end. How do you get people into that? You're showing up in the front end to do that. Now, what does that look like in terms of time? I think that can look very different for very different people. And you could be somebody who's like used to working on social media and it takes you literally 10 minutes to put up a reel. You're like, quick, easy, done. And that could be something that maybe it's taking you a little bit longer just because you're not used to it yet, or you've never done that yet. It will take a little bit of extra time in the beginning, but I really think you start to hone in on your skills and show up. I feel like social media is a place now where you can just like show up and share a thought and then walk away. It's not so curated and crafted into this like perfect branded, all the colors have to match and your transitions have to be on point, and it can get really confusing, or we can make it really simple. And you can just, you see my reels, you guys have seen my stuff. I just put my camera, hit record, type on my computer, and away you go. It does not have to be complicated. It can be super, super simple of you recording yourself doing everyday things and adding some text on top of it, which ChatGPT will help you to create that text that's captivating and that converts. And some of the teachings in the course will help you to understand how to do that as well. So I hope that that helps answer that. Um, how long does it take to go through the course? And oh, let's just wrap up that social media piece. Like, how long are you actually spending within your day, like working on this? Because I think that there's also that component that people are like, well, I'm adding this extra business in, I'm adding these things in. Like, what does that actually look like in my day? To be going through and like adding more onto my plate. And I know that that is a really big thing, especially for mamas who are on here. You already have busy schedules, you have full schedules, you have full lives. So what does that look like every day? I will be honest with you, I spend probably 30 minutes a day with Master Resale Rights, Monday to Friday. And that includes creating the reel, getting the content out there, and then having some conversations about it. And maybe some days are a little bit longer because I'm in my DMs a little bit more, talking to people about it who are interested, or I'll hop on a call with people. I've hopped on calls for 15, 20 minutes. We've just chatted it out and they've had some questions. And I was like, yeah, I'm available to answer your questions. Let's jump on a call. So some days are a little bit more, but when I'm looking at that front end forward facing of doing the actual work every single day, once I got my system all set up and running, I'm about 30 minutes a day. You could work this on your lunch hour. You could work this in between pretty much anything that you're doing in your day. You can get this done for sure. You can find 30 minutes in your day to get this done. Now, that's 30 minutes because I'm used to doing reels. I'm going to be honest with you. If that takes you a little bit longer to do, it might be 2 hours in the beginning of the day. And you might want to put in 5 hours. You might want to post 3 reels a day because you're like, I want to get my name out there. I want to get reels out there, and I want to take up space in real estate in the social media world. And I'm just going to be I'm going to getting stuff, firing stuff out there. Cool. You do that. It's not about a certain amount of time that has to be put in order to see success. It's about creating systems and then having the confidence to be willing to put yourself out there, willing to fail, and willing to say, this is the thing I have, and here's why I think you should buy it, and having people purchase it. It's going to take that courage more than anything, more than time in. It's going to be your belief that people want this before you even put the reel up. And that's kind of where I come into, because I really want to see people who are purchasing this succeed. And so when you're purchasing this, like if at any point in time you're like, oh, I'm struggling here, or I'm doing this or whatever, like I want you to reach out to me so I can help you through and like navigate through those challenges that are coming up for you, those roadblocks that you seemingly are coming up against over and over and over again. So how long does it take to actually go through the course? This is something that's going to vary for every individual and every person. I made my first sale on the first day I purchased it. I didn't even finish the course before I was already selling it. And all I made sure that I had set up was my purchasing link. So there's like the very first thing when you go into this course, I'm going to show you here in a second. It tells you exactly how to set up your landing page and your payment link. I just went to the payment link and I had that set up first because I talked about it in my story. Someone was like, I'm ready for this. And I was like, I don't even have my payment link set up yet. Like, hold tight. I'm going to get this over to you right now. And I went and I set it up and I sent it over to them. But realistically, what is this going to take for you to actually get set up and go through the whole course? I would say there's 210 videos in the course. It is substantial, which is great. You're getting a really great course content for the price. You are getting those 210 videos. They're probably anywhere from like 5, even less. Some of them are like a minute and a half to like 11-minute videos. So the time really varies on what it is that it's going to take you to get through those. But I would give yourself like 2 weeks to go through this in its entirety. 2 weeks. It'll give you bite size where you can go through it, or you could probably go through the course in 2 days if you just like sat down for 8 hours a day and you're just like, I'm just going to go through, I'm going to get it all, I'm going to download it all, and I'm going to get to work. I took the course in pieces where I went, okay, I want to learn this piece. And then I went and I took action. Okay, now I want to learn this. I went, took action. Okay, now I'm going to do this. And I went, took action. And I really just took action as I went through it versus consuming the whole course and then be like, here's all the things I have to go do now. And then not going and doing them because I was overwhelmed by all the things I had to do. So I really recommend when they say, go get an email domain name, go get your domain. Perfect, done. Log into System.io and create a free account. Perfect. Go do that. Then come back to the videos. Go in here and set your systems to this. Perfect. Go do that and then come back to the video. Open up an opt-in. Great. Go do that. Come back to the next video. Like take action on every step as you go, and you will have this set up way faster than if you're like, I just need to power through all these videos and then go do all of the work. I find that's where people get hung up on things. So give yourself the time to get set up, have everything in place, and take action as you're going through. But just know for 2 weeks, I'm gonna do this 2 hours a day, an hour in the morning, hour at night, 2 hours in the morning, whenever, however you want to set it up. I am going to dedicate the time to get this set up and get it set up right so that the back end system is just automated and it's rolling, so that then I can go and I can show up and I can put out reels and I can put out social media content and I can talk to people to have their emails go into my email system and the machine works for me. And that's constantly running and going for you. Okay. So that's what it looks like to get through it. I will show you here. The app is called School that we use. And the course itself, like I said, it's called Learn and Earn Profits. It comes with a totally free community. So all of the people who have the course are actually a part of the community here. This is like the community board. So you can ask questions in here. You can search other questions that have been asked. You can find a lot of answers in here because you can go in and say like, okay, I'm having trouble with this, or what about this? There's lots of people who've already asked the questions. There is a calendar of events that are in here. So you can see all of the blue dots. These are all events. So they do like TikTok training, they do additional webinars. There's constantly things that are being added into here. And if there's any ever updates to the course, the updates are free. There's no like upsells or anything that happened in the course either. The classroom itself, there is the master resale rights details. So once you go into here, you can see the details. You can go into Introduction to Digital Marketing. There are lots of videos in here. Let me go back into here so you can see them all. There's the Introduction and Foundations. Let's go back into the classroom. There we go. I'm like, wait, where am I going? And then there's the part setting up your System.io. System.io is what you will be using for this. And like, here it is, how to set up your funnel. Like it's literally step by step, you guys. It tells you everything, how to optimize your sales page, your payment processing, how to make a sales process for a physical product, troubleshooting, advanced funnel training. What else is in here? There's a new module that actually just got added. I haven't even been through. Setting up a stand store, setting up ClickFunnels, email marketing, content strategy, platforms you can market on, branding expansion, affiliate marketing, ChatGPT, Google productivity hacks, passion building, business tools, the ultimate content vault. There's 200 templates and ideas for content in here, an ebook for entrepreneurs, which are all downloadable and you can resell these, by the way, recorded training calls, how to create your own course. And then there's additional space that is classroom files that is just kind of like a hub for all these files. Like you guys are getting access to all of this with the course itself. Then you have the ability to go and sell that course to other people. It's $497 USD for the course. The price does not change for anyone. It is $497 USD for the course, and everyone who's selling it is selling it for the exact same price. That is like the one rule that they have with the master resale rights and the people who've created it is that you sell it for $497. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to sell it at that price. You can sell it for more if you want, but you cannot sell it for less than that. They ask for a receipt to get you into the actual classroom and into the app itself. And that must show the $497 has been paid, and then they get access into the actual course itself. Do you guys have questions? If there's any questions, please pop them into the chat. I think that that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys. Maybe the last thing that we can just chat about is the social media aspect. And I think some people have the misconception that you need to have like a large following, or what if I don't have a large following, or what does that look like? And I've started a brand new account for this. You don't have to. I do have a great following on social media. I've built that through my network marketing business and my company and my life coaching business over the years. And it's something that I think you just have to decide at any point in time, regardless of the business that you want to start, that you're going to be a beginner. And so if you have, and look at your profit margin on this, okay? 2 people purchasing this course is $1,000 USD for 2 people purchasing. We're not talking needing or requiring. I mean, gosh, if you want to go that route, sky's the limit. Like, you do you. But it's not thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that need to be purchasing this from you. If you're looking at 5 people a month purchasing this course, it's $2,500 USD. Us Canadians, it's even better because we have the exchange rate, right? But it's not really, in my mind, about having these like large followings. It's about having the confidence to show up and talk about something in a way that other people see it and go, okay, wait, I think I could do that too. Or, okay, wait, what is this course? I actually need that. If you are willing to take that step to put yourself out there, it doesn't matter if you have 100 people following you or 100,000 people following. Do other people who have 100,000 people following have like a really great foundation laid? Yeah, absolutely. That's evident. That's obvious. But it doesn't mean that you can't start somewhere. And if we constantly put off the starting of somewhere, or that whatever that foundation is you've already built on your social media platforms, use that, and then use that to enhance it and get yourself to that next level. Decide that you're going to commit to this, and you're just going to show up to actually start building this machine, this content machine that drives traffic into your website, that can create sales at any point in time. You don't have to be present to create the sales, which is really cool. I had the other day, I had someone purchase it. I just woke up and I was like, oh, someone purchased it last night. That's so freaking cool. It's not like I just woke up and someone purchased it. I had put in the work for someone to be able to do that, but I didn't have to be there to physically create the sale or make the sale. It was the email marketing system that was going that created the sale, right? And so the work I had put in the beginning really was starting to pay off in the long run. I hope that makes sense. But do you need a large following? No. I mean, does it help to have a large following? Sure, you could argue either way, but it really is just something that you get to decide you're going to start building. Just like I decided to open a new account to start building that. I think I have 57 followers on that account now. I'm like, like, this is amazing. Imagine you had 57 people who are like actually interested in the thing that you were selling, and they knew exactly what it was that you were selling, and they decided to follow you. And you were like, these are 57 people who want this. 57 people who want this. Let's just do some basic math. Instead of looking at an account being like, oh, they have 10,000 followers. Well, what if only 2 people of those 10,000 buy that because they're not interested in that? 57 new people, $28,000. Like, I'll take 57 people watching my content who are like interested in what it is that I'm doing over 20,000 people who are just there to laugh a little bit or scroll on social media. Like, I want the intense audience who's like ready to buy and ready for this and wants to go for it, right? So I hope that makes sense. But like, bigger isn't always better in my mind. I think that it is about the type of person that you are actually attracting into your social media realm. But that's that. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope that answers the majority of your questions about what Master Resale Rights is. I will be emailing you guys out the link for the master resale rights as well. So for those of you who are on this call, I have your email somewhere. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the link to this call. So I will email you the actual link if you are ready to do this. If you're like, yes, I'm ready, let's go. This sounds amazing. I get to purchase the course. I'm going to set it up in the next 2 weeks. I have my first product to already sell and I show up on social media. The course shows you how to do that. And I'm going to show up on social media to sell this product. I'm in. Like if you are like, I'm ready, let's go, I'll send that over for you so that you have it. If you still have more questions and you're like, I don't know if I'm actually ready to do this, but I'm curious, I still want to learn a little bit more. If you need more information or you have questions that you didn't ask on here, you're watching the recording, then you can just shoot me over an email, reply back to the recording of this or the link that I send over to you. Just reply back to that and let me know what questions you do have. And if we need to jump on a 15-minute call to like chat it out, I'm totally happy to do that. If you just want to go back and forth over DMs, I also am like not a huge phone person, so don't think you have to get on the phone. I'm happy to do that over DMs. We can just voice note back and forth and we can just make sure you have all your questions so you can all your questions answered. I'm like, I did not say that properly. So you can make an informed decision on whether or not this is right for you. I am super pumped for it. I think that this is just like such a genius idea. It totally fills the gap in what I was seeing in the industry to like give you your first digital product to then go and sell out into the world. And what a cool foundation for you to just like have that now, make money now while you build out the thing that you have this like big vision for what you want to build out. Like let this be the thing that like finances that helps you to create finances now in the now while you build out whatever it is you want to build out, whether it's this on its own or you want to add into the offerings of what that looks like for your personal brand. But I'm excited. If you guys need anything else, you know where to find me at Shalene McLeod on Instagram, or you can email me or reply back to the one that I'm going to send you guys. Thanks for showing up today, you guys. You guys are the best. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.